Happy Monday, guys. All right, starting your week off right with the leg day, and because that's all I can do right now. But I love leg day. If you don't love leg day, then I feel sorry for you. Anyways, we have 4 different supersets for today's leg workout. In every set, you're gonna go by a 20, 15, 12, 10 rep count. We're focusing on muscular endurance here. No breaks between your sets. And the only break between supersets is gonna be setting up the next equipment or like getting yourself ready. So starting off, our superset number 1, we have squats with the box jump. On those squats, I like to focus on flexing as tight as you can, every muscle group that you possibly can. Flexing during any type of activity is just gonna help to create that isometric muscular strength. You're pretty much doing work while not really doing work, if that makes any type of sense. But anyways, 20 squats, then you're going into your box jumps. I use the bench. As you can see, you can use any type of platform on the box jumps. Make sure that you get your feet flat onto the box. Try not to just put your toes on and then jump off, because that's gonna create an imbalance and you might fall. But on the squats, I went from light to heavy. Doing this not only increases your definition in your legs, but gives you that endurance to just keep pushing through every last rep. I didn't go too heavy on these because I did stop at 10 reps and I wasn't like maxing out or anything, but I went heavy enough to where I did feel it on that 4th set. There we go, 20, 15, 12, 10. Superset number 2, goblet squats with a seated box jump this time. So same thing on my goblet squats that I did on my back squats. Start at light, then I increased my weight. On the seated box jump, start at a smaller platform and then you're gonna jump onto a higher platform. You wanna make sure you stay in that squatting position and then sit back down and explode right back up again. Again, I kept the same weight for that box, but goblet squats just kept going up and up. On those goblet squats, the key is to make sure that you get your elbows between your knees. You wanna drop down as low as you can and use all your hamstrings and your glutes to help push yourself back up. We're focusing a lot on the back side of our body for these squats. Another round of 20, 15, 12, 10, and then superset number 3. We have squat pulses with the tuck jump. Straight body weight on these. On those squat pulses, make sure that you squat down into a 90-degree angle. The pulse, you don't want to come up too high and you don't want to just not even come up at all. Once you're feeling that burn in your quads, that's when you know you're doing it right. Stay low with a slight bounce. Straight from there, tuck jumps. You want to bring your knees up to your chest. If you cannot bring your knees all the way up to your chest, that's okay. Try just getting it as high as you can. The landing is very crucial on this because you can actually damage the ligaments in your knees. So you want to make sure that you land on your toes and try to land as soft as possible. You don't want to come down into a hard landing like an elephant. All right, last superset number 4. We're going into walking lunges with lunge hops. It's 20, 15, 12, 10 reps for each leg. So you have the choice of doing body weight, having dumbbells at your side, or a bar on your back. So the way my hand's set up, I couldn't do it with the dumbbells at my side, so I put a barbell on my back, 20 walking steps. Make sure that your knee drops down to a 90-degree angle, and that you're pushing off with your quads and your hamstrings. After 20 of those, you're going into your lunge hops. We're going into an isometric lunge and hopping from there. Again, drop down to a 90-degree angle, explode up, and land right back in that 90-degree angle. On this one, you also want to keep your core tight to help your balance. So there we go, 20, 15, 12, 10, and that's it. All 4 supersets for our leg day today. So just through any type of exercise that you're doing in this circuit and any other circuit that you do, the key is to flex, flex, flex. Squeeze as tight as you can. So when you're coming up from that squat, when you squeeze your glutes, act like someone's about to hit you or kick your butt or something. You want to just flex it as tight as you can. That's what I like to think of. And speaking of legs, I know during April, I had the squat challenge. And I haven't shared my results with you yet, but here they are. So if you didn't know, I did 1,000 squats every week. And I started April 1st and ended on April 30th. And technically that's 4 weeks and 2 days, but I went extra and did 1,000 squats the last 2 days of April. So I had a whole calendar of what type of squats to do. how many of each that I had to do a week. There were 10 different exercises of the different types of squats, and I did 100 of those every week. And I can tell you, when I was halfway through, I love leg day, but when I was halfway through, I started to hate squats. But it was fun. It was fun mixing it up with the different variations. I like being able to do that. But yeah, 1,000 squats a week, that's a killer, but it's also a great shape up. So starting off, looking at the picture from my backside, my before and after, I can see a lot of change from toning up. I can tell that my cheeks kind of got lifted a little bit. I can definitely see the change in my hamstrings. They started to shape up, which is what I was going for. I didn't want to like increase the strength too much. I wanted to just lean out, you know, be bikini body ready for this summer. Looking at the front side, I can definitely see how my hips kind of slimmed down some. I had that weird kind of shape, but they're starting to slim up on the sides, which is probably due to all those closed stand squats and then the goblet squats and everything. And then the side view, my butt was kind of just out there, and now it's just, you know, got a little curved shape from it. But this is exactly what I was going for. I didn't want to expand or anything. I didn't want to have like huge quads. Just wanted to keep that lean definition. So I'm pretty proud of those results, and that does show that 1,000 squats a week does help pretty much shape up your whole entire lower body. But don't forget that I was working out and not just doing the squats. I know the first week and a half, I did mainly just the squats instead of like actual full workouts. But as I got later into the month, I did start my full body training again. I would do my circuits, and then I would jump in and do my squats for the day. So it's kind of a mixture of the high intensity training and actually squatting every day. But if you're trying to get ready for summer, have that lower body ready for summer, I suggest you do this for the month of May or going into June. 1,000 squats a week. It doesn't take too much time throughout the day, but it can be a hassle, especially if you're just getting tired, if your legs are very sore the next day, depending like the weights you use. But it's proof it works. So any other challenge that I see, I might give it a shot. If you want to see me do a challenge, let me know. If you have any workout requests, let me know. Anything, let me know. Leave it in the comments below. Hope you enjoyed today's leg workout, and if you're trying out that 1,000 squats a week, I want to see your results. I want to know how you do. So till then, deuces.